Would you date an ugly guy if his personality was good? Be honest, be honest. No. Do looks matter? If so, how much?
I feel like they matter. If you're not attracted to someone, it's kind of like endgame there.
I was rating it on a 1 to 10, they matter like a 7. But if you're also like super funny, to me, as silly as the third personality trait. If they're funny, they need to be at least a 7.
I see you into.
I don't think they're ugly guys. I think that everyone has their own type.
Like,
You have personalities, get out of here.
Some people have a specific type. I have a specific type. Like,
What's your type?
Luke Combs.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but people treat you better when you look better.
So are you gents wondering if handsome man game really works? Well, you come to the right place. This is Gentlemen and Scholars, where we discuss dating style and personal development. So if you're into becoming a better version of yourself, definitely make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. We release new videos daily at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But you know, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. So for today's topic, what we're going over is handsome man game and if it really does work to attract women. So, first and foremost, what is handsome man game? Well, really this is all about getting your physical appearance to, the best version or your ideal self possible. And, really working to build out that physical appearance, and that could be, going to the gym, a little bit of body game, or that could be doing some other self-care things. Either way, it's getting yourself to, the optimal state to where you do, hopefully end up attracting women, so on and so forth. But the question here today is if, handsome man game really does work. So in other words, do men that are perceived to be handsome, do they have an advantage over men that are maybe challenged in the looks department? That's what we'll be discussing today. I'll share some different situations that I've had happen personally in my life and really what you can expect. So, we'll go ahead and jump right into this now. So for you gents that are super impatient and just want that really quick answer, do men that are perceived to be handsome, do they have this, advantage over men that are maybe challenged in the looks department? Well, I believe yes, and I'll explain why in a minute. But, for you guys that are maybe challenged or maybe just haven't really taken it too seriously, there are always ways that you can improve your appearance, and of course we'll get into that in this video. The reality is not everybody is able to maintain their level of attractiveness, no matter if they're born with certain looks to begin with. They're not able to maintain that over time without putting in any sort of effort. So it takes effort, it takes doing certain things, developing certain routines, doing certain self-care things to kind of make sure that you're able to maintain yourself over time. So these are things to consider as well. For those guys that you may see that you consider them to be really attractive, or they do just really well with women, and you're attributing that to their looks. Well, a lot of these guys put a lot of time and effort into making sure that their personal avatar is something that's ideal to them and making sure that they're presenting themselves in the best way possible. So if this is something that you're not doing, you're definitely gonna want to do this. So for the first reason, I'm here to let you guys know that, being perceived as somebody that's handsome, that can be to your advantage, is because, you can have cases where women will come right up to you and actually approach you. It's happened several times in my life. I've talked about it on this channel a bit, but if you're seen as somebody that, really presents yourself in a certain way and, takes care of yourself, you can definitely see this happen. In fact, it actually happened yesterday when I was out with my guys. We ended up going out, grabbing a few drinks, and while I'm looking down, looking at my phone, looking through my text messages, this woman actually walks right up to me and introduces herself and asks me if I have a girlfriend. So at that point, I already knew what it was, already knew exactly what that meant. Unfortunately, I wasn't particularly into that particular woman, but these are things that could occur, and you could, be approached by a woman that you find really attractive. So those are things that do happen. So definitely something to pay attention to, and should inspire you gents that are maybe lacking or being a little bit lazy to get on your game and work on your personal appearance. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, subscribe to join the Gentlemen and Scholars family, and consider checking out the Gentlemen and Scholars Club website free resources, Gentlemen and Scholars merch, book recommendations, consultation services, and our free Gentlemen and Scholars Ultimate Handbook, where you'll learn personal development tips on how to build a successful life and become the gentleman of your dreams, style tips to develop an eye-catching, attractive, and unique personal avatar, and dating tips to attract, court, and keep the woman of your dreams. Visit the Gentlemen and Scholars Club website for more. Now back to the video. Another thing that you'll often see if women perceive you to be someone that's handsome is, they'll find different ways and different reasons to touch you, to brush up against you. These are things that have happened in my past, and this could even be at work. I've had cases where a woman was interested in me, and I might be talking to my coworkers or might be talking to my friends, and they might just bump me from behind or brush up against me. But in a lot of cases, they'll do it in a way where it's very obvious that they want to get your attention, and they'll brush up against you, but they'll do it kind of hard so as to make sure that that they do in fact like you. So this is something that does occur, and if you're a handsome man, you can expect these things to happen. And lastly, if you're perceived to be handsome, the reality is you're just going to receive a lot more choosing signals from women. Don't get me wrong, if you have a unique look to you, or maybe you're somebody that doesn't spend too much time working on their appearance, you could still get choosing signals from women, because the reality is people have different tastes, people have different likes, and a lot of times there's no rhyme and reason for it. You're just attracted to what you're attracted to. It's not something that you choose, it just kind of is what it is. So, if this is you, you could still get more choosing signals, but if you're somebody that works on your appearance, works to create that ideal avatar, over time you'll begin getting more choosing signals and having situations like the aforementioned take place more often in your life. So, it's definitely something that I've seen, and if you guys are looking to get more choosing signals or just be able to have more choice with women, this is something that you're going to want to focus on and consider for yourself. So I did want to caveat here, gents, that there is always something that you can do to improve your appearance. I'm sure if you gents sat there and thought long enough, you can find different ways or different things that you could be doing to improve your overall appearance, whether it's some self-care stuff, developing a skincare routine, whether it's developing a hair care routine, experimenting with different hairstyles and finding the ones that work best for you. These are things that you're going to want to do to get yourself looking the best that you can possible. So, definitely something for you all to consider. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. If you do have any questions for me, definitely feel free to give a shout. Definitely make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And definitely let me know down below, are there some things that you have experienced as a handsome man that was not listed in this video? Definitely let us know in the comment section down below. And before I forget, make sure you check out the Gentlemen and Scholars Ultimate Handbook. You can get it on the Gentlemen and Scholars Club website. That's gentlemenandscholarsclub.com. All you have to do is enter your name and email, and it downloads right then and there. But with that, until next time, Gentlemen and Scholars. Hey gents, hope you enjoyed the video. And check out the Gentlemen and Scholars Club website for our free Gentlemen and Scholars Ultimate Handbook, free resources, book recommendations, consultation services, and some pretty slick Gentlemen and Scholars merch. GNS hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, notebooks, and so much more. Until next time, Gentlemen and Scholars. Hey gents, if you enjoyed this video, check out some bespoke video recommendations here and here. And subscribe to join the Gentlemen and Scholars Club.